Thanks, Matt. If there's one thing we learned from our meetings on Friday, it's that Coach Franklin is a stickler for the 24-hour rule, meaning you have 24 hours to harbor any ill feelings towards a loss, then you have to get rid of it. But it was Coach Franklin that broke his own rule and had to apologize to his team. Now, after those meetings on Friday, I think it's unanimous amongst this crew. This is a coach that truly believes in going one game at a time. Austin Peay's tonight, in the last 9 days, that's all they've thought about. Well, Matt, Coach Harsin really liked the intensity and the emotion that his team played with in the first half. He said, if we stick with our game plan, we really have a chance to win this game. Offensively, he said the O-line could do a better job blocking for Adam Kennedy. He said, but overall, he's pleased with his reads and what he's done so far.
I had a chance to catch up with James Franklin. He said, offensively, we have to score touchdowns instead of field goals. Defensively, have to contain Ole Miss to short yardage plays. Series by Ole Miss, Jeff Scott came to the sideline with a right shoulder stinger. He looked to be in a fair amount of pain. He got stretched out, and the trainer said, hey, you take a breather a couple of plays. Well, as you know, that breather turned into several plays, and I can tell you this about Scott. His toes have been on the edge of that sideline ever since.
Well, Matt, you and Chris have already talked about James Franklin, but according to Gary Pinkel, growth through adversity has been Franklin's greatest takeaway after a season, just riddled with injuries. And Chris, you talked about his sophomore campaign and the big numbers that he put up, only to find himself about 75% last season, according to wide receiver LaDamian Washington. But now Missouri, they have a healthy quarterback. They have a healthy offensive line, and it's showing. They're 3-0, and their offense, 7th in the nation.
Big blow to the Vanderbilt offense. Zach Stacy is down. I knew it was over for him when he took his gloves off, threw him to the ground. He could barely sit up. Tears were streaming down his face. Coach Franklin came over twice, gave him a kiss on the cheek. I had a chance to talk to his mother, Barbara. She did not know the status at the moment. She said just their faith is keeping them strong. They do have him bandaged up with ice on that right knee, though, guys. Chance to catch up with Hugh Freeze at the half. It wasn't X's and O's. It was actually a very simple message. It was go get it. He said, our guys were way too giddy last week in the fourth quarter. He said, we have 30 minutes to get an SEC win. Go get it. So for field goals, but you've been able to move the ball. Why has your offense been successful?
Yeah, we got to start scoring some touchdowns. They're too dangerous on offense for us to continuously bogged down in the red zone. I've made some bad calls down there, and then they did a great job with their punter. They're pinning us back after I called the timeout and gave them 3 points, so they got a little momentum. We get the ball coming out. We got to get it in the end zone somehow.
Now, a late three-point field goal there, but your defense has played well.
Yeah, they're playing well. We're winning first down usually with them, and offensively we're not winning first down enough, so we got to get in and figure out what we can do.
Coach, offensively, you guys got off to a slow start, but some explosive plays. How do you feel about your ability to distribute the ball offensively?
Yeah, I thought we got the ball around a lot of different guys. Really excited about Jordan Cunningham coming in as a true freshman, making a bunch of plays. But we got to start out fast.
Perhaps while watching this game, you did realize there is a racetrack surrounding the football field, and evidence that they still race here today. This manual here represents the passion and commitment that Aaron Murray brings to the football field and the classroom. You guys should have seen the fire in his eyes, the passion in his voice as he was talking about being an HR director one day for a big-time company.